over hoovering one day, and she said to me, "Samantha, you've got a very large backside." She goes, "It's all right though, because you know you've got quite a nice face." I said, "Thank you. That's what your husband says every time he tries to kiss it." It's hard life. I live in Brighton. It's a nice place, Brighton. It's very creative. I saw some great street theatre the other day. There were 4 guys rhythmically passing this black object around, beautifully choreographed. They had this big mechanical float, made lots of noises. Turns out it was the bin men. I was disappointed. There were seagulls trailing behind, looking for scraps, making that adorable noise they make. They just sound like Scousers trying to learn the alphabet to me. Hey, Scousers in, they get a little bit sensitive about that kind of thing. It's a very creative place, it's very artistic, a bit like Edinburgh. I saw this exhibition down the road. This guy had taken a plastic doll, cut all its hair off and stuck pins here and pins in its eyes. And his accompanying personal statement to this piece of art was that the torso of the doll represent the shadowy underbelly of the class system. And the pins in the eyes were shards of conscientized thought piercing the moral fabric of the mind. Bollocks. It's great though, because it's kind of like a get-out-of-jail-free card art, isn't it? It's like next time I do something really dark and twisted, I'll be like, well, yeah, I did steal my boss's Audi TT and douse it in petrol and take a crowbar to the bonnet, but you know, here I was just commenting on how mere allegory and metaphor have become a social anaesthetic for modern life. It's actually postmodern ironic existentialism at its very best. I deserve to be nominated for the Turner Prize. Your Honour. It's alright though, it's okay. Brighton is full of hippies though, you know. They do a lot of asking the universe for stuff. You do that? Ask the universe for things. And I want to ride the pony. You ask the universe. Everyone's asking the universe. Well, I think the universe is probably pissed off with being asked for so much stuff. I think the universe is busy expanding. I'm busy expanding, okay? And while you're asking, there's no life on Mars, okay? So just stop probing me there, okay? You want to probe me? I got plenty of black holes. You can probe me there. All right? All I'm hearing is, I want a pony. I want to ride the pony. Is God on a lunch break? That's what the universe is saying. That's the thing about hippies, you know, they're all right. You've got your kind of, the thing in Brighton is, I mean, I'm all for it. I'm all for the yoga and the juicing, you know. I live with people that do a lot of yoga and juicing. And they say things like, oh, I never knew the aurora borealis was visible at this time of year. And my housemate came out with a classic the other day. She said, I remember when we were so poor, all we could afford was chicken and avocado. Really. And before I lived there, I lived with this taxi driver, and he was basically a racist homophobe, you know, not a stereotype at all. And I was going off to Brighton one day, this was sort of 9 miles over, I was going off to Brighton one day, and he said, oh, I don't like Brighton. It's full of queers, full of gays. I don't like the idea of 2 guys touching each other, kissing each other. Yeah, it disgusts me, it does. So I moved out there. So, I'm a little bit tired this evening, and got up several times the night to feed the baby. I remembered that I don't have one, so pretty relieved because I don't like them. To take after my mother in that respect. I just think I'd be one of those really, you know those women that you hear in the street that just shout at their kids all the time. They're like, right, that's it, you do that one more time and it's back in your book, eh? All right, that's it, back in your book, eh? You see, to a child that might sound like a threat, right? But to a lazy cow like myself that lived at the top of a really steep hill, that is music to my ears. I wasn't actually allowed to call my mum Mum because it made her feel unattractive. So I called her Dad. As a solution to every problem. My mum, she's alright, right? But she read this article when she was pregnant with my little brother that it was very dangerous for pregnant women to come into contact with cat feces. This is a very, very real and valid danger. I don't know if there are any medics in the house, but she read the article as it's dangerous to come anywhere near cats' faces. Oh, the hilarity! We had 2 cats, Willem and Lucy. She spent the entire 9 months trying to avoid eye contact with them. You know what cats are like? Away from me, it's trying to kill me, my baby. So Yeah, I've got a puppy. I got a puppy. Yeah, it's no picnic looking after a puppy. Unless you're Korean. It's a joke. And it's true. You gotta be careful with puppies though, because they got fleas and stuff. I actually found a tick embedded in my skin the other day. I would have preferred a gold star. It's nice to get some approval though, isn't it? What's your name, my darling? James, is it really? James, that was the name of my childhood sweetheart. Well, I was a child. So, what's been going on in the news? Oh, did you see that? Did you see that painting by Munch, The Scream? Sold for £74 million. £74 million. You know the painting? Yeah, 74. Idiot. Doesn't he know you can get it down IKEA for $7.99? Comes with a clip frame. I'm like, God. I mean, that monstrosity of a picture. I mean, if someone wants a portrait of pain and misery in their lives, I will go around their house for a fraction of the price. Yeah? They don't even have to let me in. I will just stand at the window. Anytime they like fraction of the price. You guys are nice. Don't take anything I say seriously. No one else does. It's really annoying, actually. I went into a restaurant the other day and I asked for the bill. You know the universal sign? Yeah. He brought me a colouring in book and some crayons. I think that's my time. You guys have been nice. I've been Sam Stone. Good night.